I'm gonna try to do a truth every day, something that, because I have all these thoughts and things. Well, I shouldn't say the truth because I told you I don't know the truth. Let's not use the word truth. Let's say something to, I'll come up with something. I'm gonna call it the truth for the day for now. But see, none of us know the truth, right? To claim you know the truth, I've been this before, then it's probably a lie. Let's say, because even theories, even scientists they never really, they say a law. Well, even those laws can be broken. We found out through Mandela effect and other things, except a law. A law of who? A law of nobody, right? So even a law is not really grasp what we need to do. So I'm going to move on because I'll make this quick, right? So I'm going to call it the truth because that's a word that everybody recognizes. So the truth of the day. So the first truth of the day is I learned a lot from watching The Prisoner. And I keep pounding the table. You got to watch it. That gentleman's life is just like mine. I mean, seriously. So, if you are in that same situation, it's very important to watch The Prisoner, right? And I got so engrossed with this, I wanted to check to see if one of the original authors of the TV series, if he was still alive, to ask him these questions I have of how did he, there's really no answer of exiting the Matrix, the satanic system here, the beast system, and because this guy had explored everything you can tell. Or he was, because we know in this world that they can influence people and talk through people, the gods and our creator and all these things, right? So I don't know. So anyway, I was going to contact him to see, get more information on this of, because I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out and put all these pieces of puzzle together. Anyway, so I'm having with this. So guess what? Yeah, he passed away in 2009. So you can't, see, that's the thing is, every time I was trying to get information, even people in Colorado, across this nation, I was within seconds of getting that final answer, that question, because I've talked to everybody, I've been to the Mormon church. I've met the top, I guess there's saints there. I've talked to the leaders of the Catholic Church. I've talked to, I've explored I've talked to, some key idlers for musicians. I've talked to philosophers. I know I've done a lot of research too, just on the YouTube. We got a lot of information off the YouTube, right? Having some of this. So every time I just about get that piece of the puzzle, that boom, it's gone, right? It's kind of like the system knows, this evil satanic system knows that you're going to be looking for that piece of information and hides it, right? Puts it in the rabbit hole and buries it up real quick. Because even when people, like I said, I would ask them questions, all these people, and right when I asked that question, it would be like, I got to go, this and that. Oh, no, well, I don't really know. Or, hang up the phone on me. I mean, I can't tell you how many times they hang up the phone at me every time I had that key piece of information. Just hang up the damn phone on me. So anyway, so that must be a part of this exploratory system and they are giving us some information, right? Because we're not going with this thing completely blindfolded. See, everybody guys realize that this system's so damn evil. Yes, I agree. But you got to realize there's somebody helping us. I keep telling this. I tell my mother, I said, God, this thing's like 90% controlled. We're in a script. It's a matrix. It's hell. But I can guarantee, folks, somebody is working with me every dang second. And it's gotten even tighter now with these times. So thank you. Thank you all that are helping Kirk. And I hope you can help out some of the others here, some of the Here on Earth, the friends here we got here listening to this video, please, because they need help too. It's not just about me, right? And but they are. Every second I'm walking the streets, they're giving me information. I know it sounds crazy. No, I'm not on drugs, drinking, or mentally out of my damn mind, because if I explain it to you, even my mother, she knows. She says, that is so cool that you can actually read like the Matrix. I got the glasses off, not on. I can see right through it. Even like the movie, They Live Amongst Us. It's they live. That's it. They live. It is like me walking with those glasses. I can see right through crap. Now, not perfect, and that might be my fault because they show me things. I'm not the best, but I appreciate they do that for me. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, I really do, because that's what helps me navigate this matrix hellhole. And there are other people I know that can do this as well. It's a gift. So you need to ask a gift, research that gift, and we get that gift so that if you need it. But some people don't need this gift. I told you I'm not a healer. There are actually true healers. Now, whether they can actually heal a true soul and divine being, I don't know. I can't answer it because I can tell you this. You got freaking NPCs walking around, and there can be healing jobs that may not even be real. I'm not kidding you. Think about that for a moment. They might be false healings. And I got to tell you the truth. I have never witnessed a healing miracle in my life. Out of all the spiritual stuff I've seen, I have never seen a miraculous boom, all of a sudden somebody's healed. I have not. If you have, let me know, because I want to see if a truther, we call them truthers, ones that have dug through everything and know the whole game that we're playing here, if they've ever witnessed a miracle themselves. And maybe we're not supposed to have miracles this time, so don't just judge that. But I would love to see a miracle or hear about one, a true one. And I don't want to hear any bullcrap. I've heard about bullcrap miracles, but from stories, but everything is a story. I've heard so many damn stories that I can't even take it. It makes you wonder what to believe. Because I've heard all the bullshit. Seriously, you can't even validate whether remote viewing is real or not. You can't. Prove it to me. Because I have not, until you do it. And from what I've seen and what I know spiritually, I don't think it's, well, okay, I can remote view, but I'll explain it to you in a sense. I can literally do this to some extent, but I can't put the pieces together when I do it. It's not like I've lost my mind and I'm in a meditation state. I can explain to you, I can remote view, but it still requires you to be in flesh, not you're floating in astral world. I'm sure the damn astral world is really, be honest, folks. I don't even know if that thing's real. It's like even aliens, okay? I told you that this one's hard for me to swallow, but this is true. Then I have seen UFO aircraft. I've witnessed it. I've seen this, but I have never met an alien. I have not. And have you met an alien? I have not. And do I want to? Probably not. Not unless you're going to here to help. I don't want to meet an alien, but we're all aliens here anyway. We are all aliens in here. We are in this world now. We came from an alien place. Everybody on here is an alien. Kid not. So I have never seen that. And I asked the Lord about this. Not kidding you. When I was in Phoenix about 2 years ago, he told me aliens are completely fake and false. Now, I cannot guarantee that because that's the information he gave me. And I had a conversation about that with him. And he said, it is all fake. There is no aliens, Kirk. And I thought, that's weird because you hear so much about them. And if you actually look at the transition of the aliens, how they migrated, we got these ancient aliens, this whole damn story. I don't know because I can't tell you the truth. Now, I don't know what the Lord, because we didn't talk about it. It was just brief. I just said, hey, no, it was a brief conversation. I said, aliens, are aliens real? And he said, no, Kirk, they're not. I said, what? He said, no. Does that mean they're not here today, right? Or have they never existed? They may never existed, by the way, my friends. That's man's creation, and technology. So I cannot tell you whether aliens are real or not. But from what I've seen, I have seen craft, but those could have been high-tech military or government. I have never seen an alien. I've seen the craft, like you said. I saw one that looked like a cigar, and I've seen I see what else I've seen. Things like that. Well, the cigar one was the closest. So I saw that in Michigan. Saw a cigar-shaped thing flying by there. Now, that's why I don't know if they could exist, but I've never actually come across. And I've had people tell me in person. Had Native Americans tell me. I had stories. Hey, I saw aliens, but I've never. Nobody can ever produce a photograph, but that doesn't mean, I've seen things I can't prove photograph to you or video, right? I can't. I've seen some things that got too late and blew my damn mind. I've seen orbs, and, I've had some photographs of orbs. Oh, I actually have some in the share with you. I got one in the cave I haven't uploaded. There is an orb that was in that mine shaft where I cut my forehead on, and I saw 8 orbs with the naked eye. So those are recordable. But, in all this, the digital technology, it's even worse. My point is this, that you saw the progression. I did a video on that, how aliens progressed at the same time as technology in man's movies, right? Start out with just, green aliens, and now they got grays, and grays came along with later movies. And even alien abductions, I did a whole darn video of that, how it showed the progression of how these things migrated, with society. Because, within this course of this time period, a short period of, or last like 50 or 75 years. So the aliens, you would have had, we should have seen the grays way back then. Somebody said, but see, you saw this progression where the aliens kind of matched the movies. or or the man's thought kind of created those. See, and that's why I got to tell you that we got to be careful because we could actually create aliens possibly through your co-creators. Like I said, you give that energy, and with the retroactivity and all these other things, that we could actually pop in aliens into this reality. And that's why I tell you, there's also what I believe in. I told you about frequency. If you change the dial on radio, in your car, you change in the dial. I don't want to use this new technology, the old school stuff, where you change the dial, you can tune in, and maybe that's how you are spiritually. That you could tune in and bring in truly aliens into your dimension or your reality. I don't want to bring them in. I don't, because I got enough to deal with all those spiritual stuff. And, that's good enough for me, right? And so whether aliens or not, I'm really not going to go there because it's just not a part of that I want to tune into. So that's like people, I have seen spiritual apparitions like ghosts and things like that. But you understand that some people go their entire lives and never seen these. These are the ones that popped out of nowhere on me. So if you're not in frequency to tuning that, because remember the whole world's about energy and frequency vibrations, that you can tune into that type of frequency and probably have a nightmare with aliens. It's just different frequency. Like even with a ghost. Oh, I'm sorry, I should say on the ghost. There are people, like I said, will never see a ghost their entire life because they're not spiritual and they're not going to tune that in. They're not put that dial in. And, that may be why, they'll be standing next to somebody who says he sees a ghost and somebody who doesn't said, man, I didn't see what you saw. I mean, I've shown people photographs of things that they can't see. They don't want to admit to what they see. Like even the Lord's Cross, and he shot in the back of my yard in Colorado. I ran down the next day when I was carrying around the neck. I had a video on that if you want to see that. I showed a photograph that to a guy that in Boulder, Colorado. He worked as a social service. What do you call him? Not a social worker with people, right? And I just showed him one day, and he goes, "Oh, that's a cool photo. Very pretty with the clouds." I said, "Don't you see that cross?" I said, "My God, bud." I said, "See the cross?" I said, "It's shining lit." And he goes, and he couldn't see it. He's like, he goes, "Well, that's just a pretty photograph, Kirk." You got to be kidding me. I must have put something. So anyway, back to this thing. I got to stay focused here. That, oh God, I forgot I was going to the original video. I am sorry. I'm so tired. I had one heck of a day. I'm on a backup phone. I'm going to tell you folks, always, if you're on the ventures of this road like I am and constantly on the move, you got to have a backup phone because it takes time to get one shipped to you from somewhere else. And you got to use a postal system and it's a nightmare, or, I have to use missions for mailboxes and it's terrifying. So you got to have a backup phone. Okay. And that's what I'm on right now. So, so I'm going to show you, let's see. Oh God, what was I going to do? I got to pause this for a minute. God, you got to be kidding me. Okay. That's embarrassing, my friends. I finally remember what it was. Now, I'm not sure if this is the right way to deal with the situation at work tonight, right? That I've been having problems. This issue, this backup phone I have. I was down in downtown here, and I was trying to talk to my mother, and this happens a lot. They screw around with my phone. They I try and talk to my daughter. I've done some videos of that. The evil forces will play games with me, hang up the phone. My daughter, they made strange demonic voices. She got scared. That was about a week ago. And said, "My God, what's that voice in the phone, Dad?" And it wasn't her, folks. And she got scared. She was like, she goes, "What's happening, Dad?" Well, I told her ignore it. I just ignored the little situation. And I did a video about that. And I could not break. Sometimes it takes me time. I know how to break you free from that situation. But I'm not kidding you, folks. This is real. Even mother can validate. She's like, "Oh my God." They'll start attacking me, hang up the phone. She can't call me. I can't call her. They use the whole shenanigans. I play this game. Well, that happened, dude. Again, tonight I was trying to tell my mother some stuff. I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden, click. And so every time I start talking about something important or a truth or something like that, they'll hang up the phone and bam. And it's just like instantaneous. So then, I try to call her back. Oh, I called her like 5 freaking times. and trying to get her back on the phone. I'm sure dial, yeah, nope, 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 nope. Kept hanging up the phone. They'll do it immediately. Ding, ding, ding. Sometimes somebody would get on the line, they get a word on, they'll say, hello, boom, and I'll click off immediately. It'll get connected. They're getting faster now because it used to be, like give my daughter a call or hello, they hang it up in a second. So my mother, they're clicking up me. They could see who I'm dialing. They could see it. They knock it off. So I noticed some of theirs. So I used to like do a prayer or something, and that did not frickin' work. It works sometimes, but God, it was a hit or miss. I mean, I prayed to God, the Father, in the name of the Lord, all that stuff. And man, it would not break free. I mean, seriously, I was like, God, this ain't working. So, like I said, it worked a couple times, especially at first, and now it's like impossible. It's like, doesn't work. So I've given up on that route. I did videos on some of that stuff. But anyway, so now this is what I did. I'm having some of this. So I deal with my mother. I was trying to talk to her. So I just ignored it. I'm not kidding you. I'm just like, screw it. I dialed 5 times, ain't gonna do. But this is what I told the ones in control of this spiritual realm and the other side. I told them all the good and bad. I said, listen to me. I said, here's the deal. I said, I'm just gonna get in touch with my whenever it was. If it's tomorrow, a week, I don't care. I said, I'm not playing this damn drama game anymore. I said, I'm done with the bullshit. And I said, I'm not gonna play it. And I said, I'm just done. I was. And I had my 10. I said, I'm not going to play this game. I'm going to call my mother. If it goes through, then fine. If not, I'll just call her some other time. Or shit, I'll drive to Colorado and talk to her then. I said, I don't care anymore. Yes, I miss my mother, but I'm not playing this drama with folks anymore. And I'm done with the damn game, right? Because that's what I learned with watching The Prisoner. Sometimes you could tell he's enjoying the drama and the game of it. He liked to get one back at them. They do one back at him. Overall, he was trying to break free. So that was a part of that thing that he was trying to do. It was true. That was his intent, his heart. But while he was doing, he's like, I'm going to play a little game, play tit for tat with them, right? And I'm not saying you need to walk away. No, but I'm just done playing the drama game. They know it. I said, I've had it up to my freaking eyeballs, playing the damn, the whole damn, prayer thing and this shit and that. And, trying to get this accomplished through all this damn scripture and rule books and this and shit and that. We don't have a rule book. Excuse my language, but I'm just, it's my passion. And I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm going to say, I'm tired of the bullshit, folks. My friends, I am tired of the bullshit. And they knew it, said, I'm done with the bullshit. So anyway, guess what? I just said to all the ones in the invisible world, not the visible to us, because the spiritual world, the invisible, I said, I'm tired of the damn drama and bullshit. And I said, I said, I'm going to call my mother. Didn't ask permission. I said, well, I'm going to call her not. I didn't ask permission. I used to ask permission. Why should I have to have permission to call my mother? Are you shitting me? I should not have to ask permission. I used to say, well, hey, can I have permission to call my mother? I pray that I can talk to my mother because I really need to talk to her. Like begging on my damn hands and knees. You shitting me, folks? Fuck. No, I'm going to cuss. Never do that. But I mean, that's how ticked off I am with this whole BS. So I just said, I'm not playing the drama. Don't give it energy, folks. I said go to the middle of the road sometimes. Don't go to the right on the heavy good side asking them, and don't go to the left and be cussing and bitching how you're going to get your way, right? You just middle of the road and say, I'm not playing either game, guys. I'm done. So I don't mean to go on about it. So that is true, right? I've learned how to battle this on my own. See, that's the problem and maybe that's what their intent is, to make you learn how to fight this on your own. And I think there's other ways of teaching you, coaching you, of course. I wish somebody give us the rule book and how we do this, and I shouldn't have to experiment and test the system to see what works and doesn't work. Especially when you got a batting average of maybe, works, 9, sometimes it's 1 out of 10, and other times it works 9 out of 10. Also, 9 out of 10, it changes back to 5 out of 10, so it's all over the place. So you got to have to look at a pattern, right? Well, this tends to work. That's what I've learned. This tends to work in this situation, and then I start remembering and redoing and repeating that, right? Even dealing with people, I'll sit there and, okay, I got to redo that because that seems to work the best in the situation. I mean, seriously, it is so... You're walking on eggshells and making sure you say the right hi, the right person, and tapping their buttons in their head and judging what kind of character you are and playing their character. I'm not kidding you. I've learned more about playing the different roles of people. I know every dang attitude out there, by the way. I'm not kidding you. I have not met a different character. Occasionally I meet somebody who has a slightly different character, But I tell you, I could write down every person out there in this world. That's so sad. I've met so many people. I've attacked by so many people that if you put somebody in front of me, I can read them 10 seconds, tell you about that person. I can almost hear their voice before they start talking because I know who that person is. I know their personality. I can look at their facial expressions, and heck, I mean, I got them courted immediately, and I know how to behave. Very rarely to get surprised. Very rarely, not kidding you. Very rarely do I not know what I'm dealing with in about 10 seconds, right? And so anyway, that's what I've learned. Okay. Anyway, so back to that. So that's a key. And now this tip was supposed to be a 1-minute tip. It ends up being all this 20-minute conversation. But sometimes I get going. I like to disclose some other things I did that I was thinking about. So I apologize. I'm going to show you something real quick before we stop here. See this horse? That was taken this morning. And let me tell you about that that little mare there. He is serious. He's going to kick my butt. I'm not kidding you. He has 3 ladies behind him that I'll show you in a second. But he backed up and came to me. Now, you can't even tell in this photo. He's actually standing about, about 10 feet from me because it always looks further away on this. And look at his face. He is taking full honor and pride. I mean, he is a mare. He's looking at me. He's got like horns like Satan. He said, "Bud, one more step this direction and I'm going to tear you up and they bite you or come after you." I'm not kidding. They can. Because he's a wild horse. I showed you the video the other day. And he was not backing down. I mean, look at those eyes. I mean, he is a cool photo. I'm sorry, but folks, I said my mother, she goes, "That is a cool photo." I just happened to get lucky on this photo. And boy, he is serious though. I mean, I could go on about it. I mean, when he's looking at me, and he's really smart too, because look how he wasn't hiding behind the bush the whole time. And he saw me approaching my vehicle, so he got behind the bush thinking, "Well, I'm still going to kick your butt, bud, if you do one step." And so he was not screwing around. So he's a tough one. Yeah, tough guy. But that's cool. And he has to be. Okay, let me show you what, where is that? Let's see. Yeah, that's the wrong password. And so anyways, that doesn't matter. I thought I actually exposed to you guys my password, and it's not. None of those are right. Thank goodness. All right. Let's see. That's kind of bad, right? Oh, Kirk, you just exposed our password to your account, boy. And that would have been nasty. Oh, here we go here real quick. Oh, no, they're on the cloud. So I can't show you. Darn it. I thought I could show you. It's on my cloud. Anyway, so I'll stop this, but he's got those 3 ladies. You can watch the video before. All right, take care and sorry this is so darn long. Remember, I told you I got to be faster to the facts, so I hope that other information was okay. I didn't mean to go on about that, but sometimes I'm tired and I don't stay focused. All right, love you all.